In an increasingly interconnected world, geopolitical volatility has become a defining characteristic of international relations. This volatility stems from a complex web of factors, including territorial disputes, economic instability, shifting alliances, and non-traditional threats. The implications of these dynamics are profound, affecting global security, economic stability, and the lives of millions. The ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine has dramatically reshaped the geopolitical landscape of Europe and beyond. Initiated in 2014 with Russia's annexation of Crimea and escalated with the full-scale invasion in 2022, this war has not only resulted in significant human suffering, but has also challenged the very foundations of international law and order. Military and economic impacts. European nations have been compelled to reassess their defense strategies, leading to increased military spending and NATO's expansion. Countries like Finland and Sweden have sought membership in NATO, a direct response to perceived threats from Russia. Economically, the war has disrupted energy supplies and caused food shortages, affecting global markets. Global repercussions. The conflict has wider implications for global security, forcing nations to choose sides and redefining alliances. Countries in the global south are caught in the crossfire as they face the dual challenge of rising energy prices and food insecurity. The West's response, involving sanctions against Russia and support for Ukraine, has also led to discussions about the efficacy and morality of such measures. Another significant flashpoint in contemporary geopolitics is the relationship between China and Taiwan. China's increasing assertiveness in the region, coupled with its long-standing claim over Taiwan, poses a significant threat to stability in East Asia. Military tensions. The Chinese military has ramped up its presence around Taiwan, conducting frequent drills that simulate an invasion. The US has responded by strengthening ties with Taiwan, including arms sales and diplomatic support, further escalating tensions. Global implications. Any military confrontation over Taiwan could have catastrophic consequences, drawing in regional powers and the US. The semiconductor industry, heavily concentrated in Taiwan, highlights the economic stakes involved. Disruption could have global repercussions on technology supply chains. The Middle East remains a region characterized by profound instability, marked by ongoing conflicts and a complex web of alliances. From the Syrian civil war to tensions with Iran, the geopolitical landscape is fraught with challenges, conflicts and alliances. The Syrian conflict has drawn in multiple nations, with Russia and Iran backing the Assad regime, while the US and its allies support various opposition groups. In Yemen, a proxy war between Saudi Arabia and Iran has resulted in one of the world's worst humanitarian crises, normalization and new dynamics. Recent normalization agreements between Israel and several Arab states signal a shift in regional dynamics. However, these agreements are precarious and could provoke backlash from Iran and militant groups, further complicating the geopolitical landscape. Climate change is an increasingly critical factor in geopolitical volatility, as environmental degradation exacerbates resource scarcity and triggers migration. Water scarcity, in particular, is becoming a flashpoint in regions like the Middle East and parts of Africa. As temperatures rise and rainfall patterns change, competition over dwindling resources may lead to conflict. Climate-related displacement is already a reality for millions. Countries facing large influxes of refugees often experience political and social strain, which can lead to further instability and conflict. In the digital age, cybersecurity has emerged as a crucial aspect of geopolitical strategy. State-sponsored cyber attacks and misinformation campaigns are increasingly used as tools for geopolitical maneuvering. Countries like Russia and China have been implicated in various cyber attacks aimed at destabilizing rival nations. Critical infrastructure is at risk, and the potential for significant disruptions to society grows as dependence on digital systems increases. The use of social media for spreading disinformation poses challenges for democracies worldwide. This tactic undermines trust in institutions and can lead to civil unrest, complicating domestic and international relations. The rise of emerging economies and the shifting dynamics of global trade present new challenges and opportunities for established powers. Countries like India and Brazil are gaining influence, shifting the balance of power. Their growing economies are changing the landscape of global trade, prompting established powers to rethink their strategies. Trade wars and tariffs, particularly between the United States and China, illustrate how economic conflicts can quickly escalate into broader geopolitical tensions. The repercussions of such frictions extend beyond the nations involved, affecting global supply chains and economic stability. In summary, the current era of geopolitical volatility reflects a world that is increasingly interconnected yet perilously fragile. The interplay of military conflicts, economic shifts, environmental crises, and technological vulnerabilities creates a complex tapestry of challenges. Addressing these issues requires not only cooperation and diplomacy among nations, but also innovative solutions that foster stability and security. As we navigate this tumultuous landscape, it is imperative for global leaders to engage in dialogue, promote understanding, and work collaboratively to mitigate the risks associated with geopolitical volatility. Only through concerted efforts can we hope to build a more secure and stable world for future generations.